Friends, today we are going to see power transmission through pipes. We know that in case of hydraulic turbines, we store water at high level by constructing a dam in a reservoir. And we bring this water which is stored at high level through a pipe which is called as penstock towards the turbine. We are interested in finding out how much power is available at the entry of turbine, isn't it? When we construct hydroelectric power plants, we construct a dam against a river and store water at high level, isn't it? When we store water at high level, the water will have potential energy with it. And when we bring down this water towards the turbine, the potential energy of the water is converted into kinetic energy and pressure energy. And we want to know how much power is available for turbines to convert it into mechanical energy. For that purpose, we want to know, we want to calculate the power available at the end of the pipe, isn't it? Consider a tank having water stored up to a height h, isn't it? This height is calculated above the center line of the pipe. And a pipe AB is attached to this tank, whose one end is open and one is attached to the reservoir. The pipe is having length L meters and its diameter is d meters. The velocity of water through the pipe is v meters per second. We want to calculate the power available at the end of this pipe or outlet of the pipe. Isn't it? The power available at the end of the pipe is given by the formula weight of water flowing per second at the outlet of pipe multiplied by the head available at the outlet of pipe. The head available is calculated by deducting the head loss due to friction when the water travels from this point to this point, neglecting other minor losses like entry loss we have seen in the last lecture. Neglecting the minor losses, the head available at the outlet of the pipe will be the head available at the inlet minus the head loss due to friction when the water travels from this point to this point. The weight of water, power available at the end of the pipe is calculated by weight of water flowing per second multiplied by head available at the outlet of pipe. Weight of water flowing per second is calculated by specific weight multiplied by Q, that is discharge, which is in meter cube per second. And head available at the outlet of pipe is H, that is total head available minus head loss due to friction, isn't it? The discharge Q is calculated by formula A into V. Q is equal to A into V. A is the cross-sectional area of the pipe and V is the velocity of flow through the pipe. W multiplied by A into V multiplied by H minus 4 Fm square upon 2G, which is HF. We know that from the Darcy's formula, HF is equal to 4 Fm square upon 2G kilowatts. This is the power available at the outlet of the pipe or power transmitted through the pipe, isn't it? This power is maximum when the head loss due to friction HF is equal to H by 3. This power transmitted through the pipe is maximum when head loss due to friction is one third of the total heat available at the end. So you remember this, the power is maximum when HF is equal to H by 3. So efficiency of transmission we know that efficiency is equal to H minus HF divided by H. H minus H upon 3 divided by H. 1 upon 1 minus 3. That is 66.7% is the maximum efficiency of transmission. Understood? You remember this? We will see the problem on power transmission through pipes. The problem is that a pipe of diameter 300 mm and length 3500 meters is used for transmission of power by water. The total head at the inlet of pipe is 500 meters. Find the maximum power available at the outlet of pipe. If F, that is coefficient of friction, is 0.006. We list down the given things. Diameter of pipe is 300 mm, that is 0.3 meters. Length of pipe is 3500 meters. Total head available at the inlet of pipe is 500 meters. Coefficient of friction F is equal to 0.006. We know that the maximum power, the HF, that is head loss due to friction, must be one third of the total head available at the entry of pipe. At the entry of pipe, we have 500 meters. So HF is equal to H divided by 3. Head available at the inlet of pipe is 500. That divided by 3 is 166.7 meters. H minus HF is 500 minus 166.7. It comes out to be 333.33 meters. From Darcy's equation, we know that HF is equal to 4 FL square upon 2 ZD. HF we have calculated here is 166.7. It is for maximum power transmission. So we already know that. So what we don't know is velocity of flow. For that purpose we have used this formula. So 4 into coefficient of friction into length of pipe multiplied by V square divided by 2 into 9.81 multiplied by 0.3. That is diameter of pipe. The velocity by calculating this comes out to be 3.417 meters per second. If you solve this, you will get the velocity of water equal to 3.417 meters per second. Once you know velocity, you can calculate the discharge which is required for the final calculation of maximum power or power transmitted. Q is equal to A into V, cross-sectional area multiplied by velocity. So we know the pi by 4 display, that is diameter, is given to us. So we can calculate this area multiplied by velocity which we have calculated here. The discharge comes out to be 0.24 15 meter cube per second. Put these values here. Maximum power available, we know that WQH minus HF. W is specific weight of water, that is 9.81. Q we have calculated here, put it here. H minus HF also we have calculated. H minus HF we have also calculated. The power comes out to be 689.7 kilowatts. This is the answer.